views are those of the host and not those of Clear Channel Broadcasting licenses. Welcome to the Know Nothing Show with Alan Elkins and Rich Friedman, who've been in the legal profession for over 30 years and now want to share their experience and knowledge with you. Hey, maybe they do know a little something. You can join Alan and Rich by calling in toll-free 1-800-889-0267 or watch them on elkinsandfriedman.com on Friday nights. Now your hosts for the next hour, Alan Elkins and Rich Friedman.
And hey now, and a good evening to everybody. And I'm Alan Elkins, and we have the lovely Nicole in studio tonight, but that scoundrel Mr. Friedman isn't here again,
He's
Nicole.
Not here. He'll be here.
He'll be here eventually. He's probably listening in his car. I hope he's listening in his car. He's not listening in his car.
Should I pull it up? Sorry.
Oh, there you go. Yep. Nicole, you're being tall talking to that mic. Is the mic broken? Can you not, yank that thing?
Do you hear me?
Huh?
Do I have to get closer?
Yeah, a little closer. Get a little closer. Pretend you like that mic a lot.
I love the mic.
Anyway, Richard, if you're listening, you're late again. Shouldn't be surprising to anybody that listens to our show on a regular basis. We're here with the usual cast of characters, and that is Freddie, our producer. Freddie, you want to wave to the camera? There's Freddie's hand, and a lovely hand it is. We have Linda, his assistant, who was talking as soon as I came on mic. How are you tonight, Linda? You don't have your headphones on. What are you? You're not doing it? You're just watching tonight?
Just watching tonight.
Well, Linda did something useful. Before the show began, she brought in chocolate-covered pretzels, so we're appreciative for that, Linda. Thank you.
You didn't get my pretzel. I didn't get it.
What's that, Nicole?
They all ate it. Are they all gone?
Oh, and here, Freddie's holding up the camera for our lovely Linda Bordoff.
Hi.
Well, look at you. I know, you don't get enough camera attention. You're a fine-looking woman there, Linda Bordoff. You should be on camera more often.
You can only see it on the camera. You couldn't tell.
Yeah, that's right. Well, you let us know. We have cameras outside. You can see where Richard's driving up, I hope.
know.
Maybe he'll...
You want to put a shot
Surprised
of
you
Richard?
didn't keep.
Yeah, where Richard should be. But
It's funny.
there he
One of
is.
those flat Stanleys and just
That's
sit it in the
invisible
chair.
man. Invisible Richard.
Well, we're glad you're here with us, everybody. And we'll talk about the weekend. I know, Nicole, last week you weren't in studio because you went to Sunfest. How did that work out?
It was so much fun.
Was
Oh my
it? How
God,
many
I
days
ball.
did you go?
I bought a 5-day pass, but
Yeah.
they only give you one ticket for 5 days. Me, I'm crazy. So I go out and I get drunk and I lose my ticket.
So you lost your ticket?
I lost my ticket.
After day one, you lost your ticket?
No, the third, which I made 3 days in a row. I'm pretty
All
impressed
right.
with that. But
So
the
what do you
weekend, I
do?
missed
What
the
do you
whole
do when that
weekend.
happens? You go there and complain, I have a ticket, I
I
lost
just
it?
don't go.
You're
I
just out
don't
of
go.
luck.
I go home. I stay home. I go to the beach. I do all that stuff.
Well, all right. I guess it wasn't a bad weekend, although last week I said, I don't know why, but every year it seems to rain at some point in Sunfest.
Yeah.
And sure enough, what was it,
Yeah.
Friday or Saturday?
It rained, and then it stopped quick, though. You ran under, a tent, and then it was over.
Yeah,
It was
well,
good.
it's
It
all
was a
right.
good time.
I don't know. This
Sunday, I
weekend I
heard,
guess
was
should be all right.
Yeah.
So, Richard, if you're out there, or anybody that's out there that wishes to join in the Merry Men and Fun can do so by calling 561-844-6167. For you, Richard, you should know the number, but it's 561-844-6167. Or if you want to see us as we're doing the show, broadcasting on theknownothingshow.com, www.theknownothingshow.com. We should have somebody call in. She owes me a favor. It's this former client of mine in New Jersey. In fact, we're handling a case for her right now and her mother. And it's funny because we just started talking today. She lives in New Jersey. Okay, and you can talk to her about New Jersey, actually.
Yeah,
I don't know what
I'm actually
area.
going to New Jersey this week.
Are you? Well, she's,
Yeah.
she finds it kind of miserable not having a great time. And then she's talking about all the losers she goes out with
Yeah.
on dating sites. So I said, save it. She says, oh, my God. And I'll let her tell the story, but she said something to the effect that when she meets these guys, all they want is sex.
Right. That's
Sex,
what they
sex.
want.
All
Absolutely.
right, so listen. So you girls will have something to talk about while...
We'll be fast friends.
I know.
Here, give her my number.
So Teresa, if you're out there, I do expect you to live up to your your obligation, and call into the show. You don't have to do it right now, but you can do it in a little while.
Call me, girl.
That's right.
Talk.
So it's Mother's Day, everybody. It's Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Anybody do anything for Mother's Day?
Hanging out with the mothers.
Well, I know you're a sweet mother and grandma.
And grandmother, yeah.
What do you do? Anything special for mom or grandma?
Well, yeah, always, But this year we decided not to go to like the
Oh,
restaurants and
yeah, it's-
fight the crowd. So we're gonna
Exactly.
have a little brunch. We're gonna have like surf and turf. We're gonna make like the lobster tail, with the butter, and then some little filet mignon. On the
Really?
grill. Yeah, and just like hang out.
It keeps getting more and more expensive. I can't even imagine
Yeah.
what it costs to go out now on a Mother's Day brunch. But
At least $30 a head, plus tax.
at least. And I got news for you. You're not getting lobster tail and steak there.
You're not. You're getting
But-
like finger food.
I went to, I can say Costco. I go to Costco, every week, every other week. My wife hates it, but I like
best
it.
place.
I don't mind braving the old people in the crowds.
Oh, I love it there.
But the cost of the food has gone up so much.
Yeah.
Steaks now. I get a lot of the meat from Costco, and it's amazing how expensive steaks have gotten.
yeah.
Don't know
definitely.
why.
Well,
Anybody else?
You're gonna cook for Mother's Day?
No, I get a free pass. Actually, my wife is going on an assignment to Brussels. She has a 5-day special assignment for Delta, for the airline she
Cool.
works for. It's leaving Saturday. So I said, you want me to do anything? And she goes, no, I won't be here. So I said,
Where'd you
well,
go?
huh?
surprise her. Oh, won't be
Well, it's
surprised
only
now.
because it's a promotional event. She'll actually be like working. It's not like she's working the flight over and working the flight back, but she'll be there. But normally, I've never been there. You know what I said? I said, bring me back some chocolate from Belgium.
Yeah.
So we'll see if
Where is your mother?
my mom's on Port St. Lucie. Now this is interesting. I
Why
said,
aren't you going
Mom,
there?
you want me to come and see you? I will drive up to Port St. Lucie to see you. And she's getting kind of up there. She'd remember my name and everything. No, just
Aw.
kidding, Mom. It's not really like that. But I don't know that I actually want to drive the hour and 15 minutes to see Mom.
Oh my God, you're such a bad
Is
son.
that bad?
You're such a bad son.
I'll take it a step
An hour
further.
And 15 minutes is too
Okay.
far for you
Well,
to see your
that's just
mother.
one way, Nicole. We're talking 2:30 round trip.
Oh no.
You get
All right.
that?
Some people will like take a
Uh-oh.
plane
Was that
to go
thunder?
see their parents.
Is that thunder striking me down?
We get sound effects now?
So listen, it gets better.
Oh, that's
No, here, have a seat. No, sit down. We're talking about Mother's Day. What we're going to do. Here, we'll wait for Mr. Friedman to plug in.
Well, I have some tips for Mother's Day.
Just
Mother's Day.
stick that mic up here behind and let's get going.
You got a standing ovation.
All right, come on. There's going to be silence. Should I keep talking while you're plugging in?
Yeah, keep talking while I'm plugging
Look,
in.
you
Yeah,
brought your
dead
phone
air,
charger
dead air.
with him?
We got free electricity over here.
Nicole needed
I need a charger.
she needed a charger, but not an Apple
well,
charger.
That's your department. All right.
All right, plug in right there, Rich. Right
here.
there, right
All
there.
right. Perfect.
All right, so
Is
now
that working good?
working good.
All right. Where were
put,
we?
Put the headphones on.
Okay.
Well,
There they are.
we got this far. We just started talking about how it's Mother's Day, and I said I really, I don't think this qualifies as a bad son, but I wasn't crazy about driving the hour and 15 minutes up to Port St. Lucie to see Mom. And Nicole said, "How can you?" I said, "Well, that's 2:30 round trip."
Crazy. Like just
But the-
send
but
her a bus ticket, maybe.
But the reality
Like,
is, when you got there, you knocked on the door. She
Man.
wouldn't let you
I
in.
mean, no, I said she wouldn't remember who I am.
I know. She said, you
But,
look familiar, but she can't
I
place
just
the
say,
name.
Mom, I'm the
Can't place
thin
the
one.
face.
No, it's just an inside joke there, Richard. No, but here's what I said to my mom, too. So normally in the past, I'd send flowers, send cards. But
Yeah.
this year, tell me if this is wrong. I don't think it is.
I'll tell
I
you.
said, I love animals. And I said, Mom, you know what I'm going to do this year? I'm not going to send you flowers.
Right.
I'm not going to do dinner. I'm going to donate it to the American Humane Society $100. That's what I'm going to do.
That's very nice.
She actually liked that. She said she liked that because, you buy flowers or
Does
it's
your mom have everything
smelly.
she ever wanted? Like, is she like?
yeah, except
No,
her
she
memory.
wanted,
All right.
she wanted a son that would visit her more
Right.
often.
Yeah.
Maybe that's all her dying wish will be. I wish my son came and saw me.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, if you
On
met his
Mother's
mother,
Day.
you'd understand why.
But as gifts go, do you think that's a bad idea?
I think it's very nice.
Yeah, I think
I
what do
think
you
you
think?
should have got her a puppy because she needs some love.
She said that if she were
Seriously.
younger and could take care of the dog, there'd be crap on the floor. We would know if it's from her or the dog, though. That would be a big problem.
That's bad. Is she alone in the house? I'm gonna go visit your mom. Like seriously.
I don't
I think
know.
you should bring her on the show next week.
That's right.
Boy, that would be worth the price of admission.
Can't even. She has no internet. No internet.
No internet.
Yeah, in this radio station can't quite reach up to Port St. Lucie. So
Luckily for you.
what are you gonna do? But that's what I'm doing Mother's Day. And
That's
actually, I
nice. It's actually nice. to make
I
a
don't know.
donation.
It's something. I'll call her. Mom, not that you're listening, but I will call you. I don't know what I'm going to call you, but I'll call you. All right.
How old is your mom?
I think 84 or 5.
Is she 84,
something like
85?
that.
Yeah.
I forget. How old's your grandma, Nicole?
99.
That's amazing.
99.
I know.
99.
Wow, one more year.
Yes.
You're gonna have a big party.
Yes, a big party. We're gonna have her on the show.
That would
That's
be
what you should do.
unbelievable.
Have her on the
For
show.
sure.
I
Like
know.
a whole centennial.
She said they're doing,
yeah.
Nicole's cooking like
Centennial
surf and turf for her mother and grandma, which I said is very nice.
Wow.
Chef
Yeah.
Boyardee.
I'm assuming that's lobster and steak.
Lobster,
Yeah,
tails,
that
and
is
steak.
lobster and steak.
Steak bellies.
Talking to the mic.
Oh, talking to the mic?
Yeah,
Oh, listen, I
Oh.
can hear you
Why do you
now.
talk on top of the mic?
A year
I don't
we've
know.
been
Here, let
doing
me
this.
raise
He
it up.
doesn't know to talk into
There
the
you go.
mic.
All right.
Hey, now
There
before
you
I
go.
forget, we do have one other thing we can talk about before
What's
we
that?
talk about movies, and we'll move from Mother's Day. But this guy we work with, who's probably more forgetful than my mother. You told me again today. This guy's always losing things: sunglasses,
Oh, yeah.
keys, just
And you name it, he's lost it.
something wrong. Smart guy, but there's just like
He's
what would
Mr.
you say?
Forgetful.
Forgetful.
He's a forgetful. He's like
I
a
don't
Mr.
know. I
Magoo. He
forget
forgets
who he's
things.
like. It is. It's unbelievable.
I know.
So what did he call you about today?
He forgot his wallet. He left it in the office.
Now, how do you forget your wallet? You
I know. Plus, the wallet is like this thick.
His wallet's
It's
thick.
huge. It's about 4 inches thick. How
Did you
can
go through it? Did you rifle through his wallet?
There wasn't
Just to
anything
see?
really in it.
Really?
Yeah,
Is there a bunch
Well-
of money in it?
not much.
No.
Now,
Counting
did
He actually knows,
Stick a big-
reminding him not to forget things.
That's right.
Doing
No,
the
inside
wallet so
the
he can
wallet.
remember it anyway.
I think that's funny, Richard.
Thank you.
All right. Well, anyway, so what did you do with the wallet? Do you have it here?
He told me to hide it.
Oh, you know what you should have done? You should have brought the wallet to the show. We could have gone through the wallet.
That
on
would have
the
been
air.
great.
Could have seen what kind of.
You remember how
cards
they
it
did
is.
that with Al Capone? They opened up his safe.
Yeah,
and
the
every-
safe.
So we could do that, opening up of the wallet.
Wouldn't that would have been fascinating?
know.
How mad do you think he would have gotten?
Depends what we found in it.
They had a rubber in it.
He's an older guy. I don't know. I don't know if he's
He
using
had a
it.
rubber in it.
What's that? What's that?
Lynn thought he had a rubber in it.
Lynn thought he had a rubber. Nah, I don't know. But you.
It's
you
possible.
But you didn't peek. You actually just
I
put it in the door. Oh, all right.
I was afraid.
All right. Now listen. We could go to our first break. Should we go to our first break? 7:18 is the time
Yeah.
for our first break. Lynn?
Let's
All right,
take a
go to
break.
our first break, and we'll be back.
Everybody stay put. We're coming right back. Don't move.
Life is so overwhelming right now, isn't it? Emotional and financial challenges too much? More debt than you can possibly handle? Are you facing divorce or another family law problem? Injured and don't know where to turn? There is a source of solid, affordable legal guidance. At Elkins & Friedman, an experienced lawyer will explain options and treat you with respect and dignity. They help people throughout Central and South Florida solve those problems. This is a law firm you can trust, where they actually pick up the phone when you call. They have a 30-year record of positive results, and they make legal costs manageable for people from all walks of life. Make the call, 954-372-2630. When you visit, you might even meet Tiffany, the office mascot. Elkins & Friedman take the intimidation and the worry out of getting the legal help you really need. Call 954-372-2630 and begin to make sense of your life. Offices in Fort Lauderdale, Boynton Beach, and Palm Beach Gardens. Non-lawyer spokesperson. Please welcome a new sponsor to the show. It's AMP2 TV, the first and only internet network that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet television production company, discover AMP2 TV, a full-service production company that can provide all streaming videos in studio or remotely. They offer web page development, and they use all the latest platforms to help make your business selling points more powerful. They can do remotes and live streaming, as well as tape productions. Let AMP2 TV handle all of your television production needs. Choose from a variety of creative TV and radio packages and see why AMP2 TV works with many major companies, including Comcast, Bravo, and Fox 29, as well as individuals and businesses of all types and sizes. To see samples of their work or to find out more, visit their website at amp2.tv. That's AMP2.tv. Or call them at 1-866-224-5422. That's 866-224-5422. This is the Know Nothing Show with practicing attorneys Alan Elkins and Rich Friedman. Elkins and Friedman have been helping folks throughout Florida for more than 30 years, and they're here now to share their knowledge and experiences with you. Stand by for more information and fun.
We're back, and we're ready to have some more fun. Everybody
Oh,
ready? to
yeah.
have
Who
more
can we
fun?
make fun of now?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I promised Nicole. Nicole, how's the new business going?
It's going great.
Going
actually.
great.
Yeah, it's going really well.
And tell our listening audience, I bet you're having a Mother's Day special for those ladies that would like to be pampered by you.
I am. In fact, yeah, all the treatments that we're doing, like all the upgrades are half price right now.
Yeah, give us an idea. What's an upgrade?
So an upgrade would be like to a facial, you could get microdermabrasion, or you could get like a little like enzyme peel or a little deeper peel.
So you all do that you do that in addition, I know, to massage and a whole bunch of different
Yeah,
things.
so like
and
the
tell
massage.
everybody where you're located.
It's 1800 South Dixie Highway. It's at Citrus Salon and Spa.
All right, Citrus Salon and Spa, and why don't you throw out a phone number so they can call?
Cool, thanks. Call 561-441-0383.
Say it one more time.
561-441-0383.
You know what I
Right.
saw? I heard on the radio today. It's you buy a package of them. They come out to be about $10 each,
No, look
and
up
you put it
Citrus
under your
Salon and
eyes,
Spa.
and it
This
gets.
generally isn't a great
Yeah,
idea
like
when
that.
you're talking to Nicole and Rich's.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what happened is this: you take this stuff, you put it under your eye. It's like on a wand. You put it under your eye.
Yeah.
Gets rid of the bags for 24 hours.
Well, I use something like that. It's like chapstick. I use this thing. I didn't use it today, unfortunately. It Kiehl's. It's like a little chapstick, and I
And it's
rub it
temporary for like a
under my
day.
eye.
I have
Works
that
for
in
a
my
day.
purse. I have one, not the Kiehl's one, but the Obagi one. It's like a little
Let's see
roller.
what yours looks like.
Mine's cool.
I swear I use it every day because it has caffeine in it, and
This
I
has
think
caffeine
green
in
tea
it.
And
extract.
it gets rid of the bags under your eyes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hers has a
roller,
little roller. I do
roller.
the same thing.
Wow.
Yeah, I love it. And it's
How-
cold.
How much is something
Yeah,
like
I've
that?
actually seen that
How much
one.
does that cost?
This one is like $90.
$90.
But it's expensive. Mine's like a little chapstick. It's for men. It's actually in the men's products.
I hope it's not
Awesome,
chapstick.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm using chapstick.
Lifts them.
But I like
why.
that's right. Nicole has no
That's
bags,
why.
and that's the reason.
Put
And I
some
can
on
do it
Alan.
for you at
Put some on
Citrus Salon
Alan.
and Spa.
Tell you what, no. Listen, I have a touching. We may as well do our first story. Okay, we'll keep it loose. Anybody again wants to join us, call in. But I have a touching Mother's Day story here, Richard.
Should I take out the handkerchief?
Which I want to share. Yeah, you can get the hanky ready.
All
And
right.
I'm just going to read this. Pulaski County. I don't know where Pulaski County is. Maybe Freddie will look
You
it
know,
up.
that sounds like Seattle in
Does it?
Seattle,
The
Washington
West?
area. Yeah.
A Pulaski County man kept his dead mother in a freezer for 3 years while spending her Social Security checks.
What?
Like that.
You know,
and he
that
killed
happens a
himself.
lot, believe it or not.
Psycho.
They try to cash
Yeah.
in. So apparently,
that's disgusting.
this guy's name, Freddie has. Look at this picture on this.
You know who he looks like?
Wow.
Psycho.
Bates.
That's Norman Bates.
That is psycho.
Freddie, I think that is Anthony,
That's
whatever his
psycho.
name
Perkins.
is.
That is
Is it
him.
Anthony
Perkins?
Murray. I don't think that could
Look
be
at
the
him.
real
He looks
guy.
so evil.
If it is, it's pretty scary. If
It
it
looks
is.
just like
Anthony
him.
Hopkins number.
Not
Wow, he
Isn't
looks
that
like the
Anthony
devil. Is that a
Hopkins?
real
No, it's
Is that the real guy?
Is
no,
it?
it's not Hopkins. It's Perkins.
Perkins.
Scary.
Anthony Perkins.
He's
But
like the type of guy I would meet at a bar, like somewhere. He looks like almost normal, but like psycho.
it is something
you know?
just missing a little off. This guy's name is John Whiteford. It says he dumped the body of his mother, who would have been 96 this year, at an empty house after he was forced to move out of the home they had shared.
Let me ask you, he didn't kill her, right? She just died of natural causes.
Exactly. She died of, Rich is 100% correct, died of natural causes. And what happened is that I guess he continued to cash the checks for 3 years. And guess why Social Security caught on? Think
Why?
about this. 96-year-old woman. Because she had not logged a medical claim in her name
That's
for
right.
about
That's how
3
they
years.
catch you. So what you need to do is to
Go to the doctor.
Go to the doctor.
Isn't that unbelievable?
Just get some woman to go to the doctor for
You
you.
figure 93, 90, 96, she hadn't reported
Yeah,
anything.
their computers keep track of that.
Says an obvious red flag at her age. So the agency asks authorities to check.
This is the other guy.
Oh, that's the guy.
wow.
All right.
So
Yeah,
who's
he
the
looks
other
kind
guy?
of creepy, too.
Looks like Richard.
It looks like
If you were like
It looks
fat.
like Alan with gaining about 100 pounds.
Yeah, 100 pounds.
Look at
So-
the beard. They have the same
Yeah.
beard.
Unbelievable. It says John Whiteford decided to continue drawing his mother's Social Security and retirement benefits, making the fateful decision to buy a freezer and keep his mother's body in it until he was forced to move out of the home last Christmas.
Oh my God.
But let me ask you,
Unbelievable.
what was he charged with?
I don't know. The real question is, what does he do for Mom those last 3 years on
So
Mother's
psycho.
Day?
I know.
Put a little flour up there on the freezer?
He could have went into like the meat business too. I mean, he really could have like started.
Imagine
You never know.
Mom's been a popsicle for the last 3 years.
Man.
Jeez.
What do you look like
Psycho.
frozen in 3 years?
That's a good question. Do you deteriorate? I don't know.
No, you're preserved, I guess.
You know,
Don't they have that cryogenics or whatever it's called, where they freeze you?
Yeah, I don't think he went through that process
No.
for his mother.
He
But
just
here's
went with
the
a
end.
He
Frigidaire.
just left her in there.
So listen to this. A Pulaski.
frostbite.
So what happened when the sheriff came to his doorstep? He knew the jig was up. You ready? Not
Yeah.
making this up. He pulled out a gun and shot himself in the head, killing
He
himself.
killed himself.
Oh, what?
Killed himself.
All they would do is make him pay back the
Oh my god.
the money.
the money. It's like he didn't kill his mother.
Here it says a deputy went to the house March 29th to talk to him. As the deputy stood outside the door, he pulled out Whiteford pulled out a pistol and killed himself. A little drastic,
That's
so
so
I know.
sad.
probably not the best Mother's Day story to have told, but
No, not really.
what the heck?
Well,
All right.
what are you gonna do?
No.
Now I have a
Anti-Mother's
You
Day
want to see what it
story.
looks like
What?
what a head with a hole? What?
after 3 years of vehicle?
Yeah,
It's
let's
like
see.
a whiz on this
Anybody
computer.
looking at the KnowNothingShow.com can now see. And you know what? It looks like I have a friend on, Teresa. Let's whoa, look at that. Let's put my friend Teresa on the phone. Teresa, are you on the phone?
Hey, Alan, how are you?
Hey, did you just hear anything about what we were talking about?
I actually just got on probably 5 minutes ago. No, I didn't. I'm sorry.
When you're on the air, can you hear us the stories we're talking about the guy who was cashing his mom's Social Security checks, but she'd been dead for 3 years? He kept her in a freezer?
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious.
Freezer.
Kept her in a freezer for 3 years. Now, you wouldn't do that to your mom, would you?
Absolutely not.
All right, so
She does get on my nerves. She does get on my nerves.
let's talk real quickly about this. Now, we're in New Jersey because, you know, our co-host is a nice girl named Nicole who's here with us,
Hi,
and she
Teresa.
also from Jersey.
Hi, Nicole. How are you?
Good. How are you?
So talk
doing
Jersey
well.
talk, girls.
Yeah, Jersey.
They're like the
Where in
Jersey
Jersey are
Housewives.
you?
Say it again.
Where'd you go? Where are you at in New Jersey?
I'm actually in New York, Long Island.
Did I blow that? I
Oh.
thought you lived in New Jersey.
Well, that's where I'm from.
Well, they both
I'm
begin
not
with
even a
new.
Jersey girl.
Yeah.
I'm from Long Island. I'm from Massapequa.
Oh, my God. I'm in Lindenhurst.
Oh my God!
Oh,
We're
my
neighbors.
God.
Lindenhurst.
See, that's where my mom's
How
best
old are
friend is.
you?
I love that area. Grew up
Must know
there.
you.
Now, Teresa, first let me give a plug. Who's the best law firm in South Florida if anybody has any legal needs?
Elkins and Friedman.
Thank you. All right, now,
That
you
was,
and
she did that totally voluntarily. No one put her up to
I
that.
didn't coerce her. I didn't say her the outcome.
Right,
of
you
her
didn't
case.
offer a chocolate-covered pretzel.
Alan is a bulldog in the court. He'll get him. Alan's good.
All right, now listen. That's right. We're talking legally speaking. All right, now Teresa, I mentioned you and I started talking. You told me that you're kind of fed up with the men's situation in New Jersey or New York, correct?
Men? How about animals and pigs, Alan?
They're animals and pigs.
Yeah.
Doesn't get much worse
Now, you
than
know,
that.
it's kind of
Yeah.
ironic. You're going to tell us some of these stories because I think you said to me that every guy you meet wants one thing and all they care about is sex.
That's all they want. I'm on a dating site. Oh, my God. It's so brutal.
Wow.
I mean, I get messages that will blow your mind.
Now, wait a minute. Which dating site are you on? Because Nicole's also probably on the same dating site. In fact, she had a date when she was up north
Yeah.
a couple weeks
It's
ago.
not even a real dating site. I'm not on a dating site right now, but you've heard of Tinder?
No, I never heard of Hinda. I'm on POF.
Yeah, I've done that, but that's like a real dating
Well,
site.
you know what POF. Even
No.
Richard knows that. It's plenty, of fish, Rich.
in the
Plenty of fish.
All right, so Teresa, tell us in the next few minutes. Tell me like the three most recent, really lousy guys that you were trying to hook up with, or they were trying to hook up with.
I had a psycho stalker who went out with me. We went out for a nice dinner, make it short. He sends me a picture of his finger with the wedding band on it. I'm like,
After the first date?
well, yeah, after the first
He was
date,
married.
Alex, I didn't even kiss this guy. No holding hands, nothing.
No, wait a minute. Was he hinting to you he wanted to marry, or he was showing that he was married?
No. Let me get to the story. He was going on a business trip, so he sent me a picture of his finger with the ring on it. I'm like, you're married? He's like, no. I'm like, you live with someone? He's like, no. I'm on a business trip. I don't want anyone to take me, so I bought a ring and told him that I'm taken. I go, who are you taken by? All right, you must be living with someone.
Wait a minute. This is
What
the
a
story
lie.
the guy's
That's like a
selling.
lie.
He's so desirable to women
yeah.
that he goes to bars and takes trips and keeps a wedding ring
So
on
that they
his
don't
finger.
bother him.
Yeah, exactly.
This
What is
guy's
he, a
really
GQ
stupid.
model? Is he
But
hot?
He sends me a message on Plenty of Fish. He goes, get off this site and marry me. I'm like, you're crazy. So then he sends me a message with a link to YouTube for some love song that had how he's in love with me. That was one of the.
He recorded a love song to you.
Funny.
So now you know this guy's a certifiable nutcase.
So that was the end of that guy.
So he really wanted to marry you. That was.
That was the end of that guy.
So how'd you get rid of him? How did you?
He wanted more than sex. Obviously, he wanted marriage.
Oh yeah, maybe that was his way of getting me in the bed.
Think so? All right. Well, he didn't succeed.
Didn't
Now,
work.
tell us about another loser you went out with.
All right, well, I didn't go out with this one, but I got an off-the-wall message from the dating site on this one. Okay, guy sends me no hello, no how are you, no hey. First message was, oh, by the way, I'm eating lunch, and I would love to be eating you right now.
Oh.
That's very classy.
Yeah.
So that's
I'm
the
sure he
first
gets a lot of
message.
girls from that one.
You want to take home to mom.
Give him the mom.
That was his first message. He'd like to be eating you. All right. So did you respond back to that?
I said, trash belongs with trash, and I blocked him.
And so
Good.
that was it. So that was loser number 2. You got another one for us?
Oh, God, I have a lot. I'm trying to think one that really stands out. I went out with this one guy, Richard. He's from Brooklyn.
Richard.
Not me.
Not Friedman.
No, not you, Richard.
I know. I know.
So what happened, Teresa?
Well, we ended up meeting. He takes me to a nice French restaurant. He goes, are you ready for a life change? And I'm looking at him. He goes, are you really ready for a life change? And we're sitting down, we're eating dinner, and he's like pushing my hair out of my face.
Ooh. Don't
You
touch
met
it.
Richard now. You met Richard. Your life's about to change. I make 6 digits and blah, blah, blah. So I'm looking at this short little thing because he tells me he's like 5'10", and he's like 5'6". Like, step on him.
All right.
So okay, it's getting good. Then what happened?
Yeah, so you paid for dinner, though, right? You didn't run out on the check.
No. We went for dinner, and, I was meeting him. We were leaving separate cars, and he says, well, so what do you think? I really want to go out with you again. You seem like a really nice girl. I like you. He goes, well, what do you think? I said, actually, you were trying too hard to impress, and my life's going to change. And he was just weird, just crazy.
Yeah.
Now, did you tell me, too, that sometimes these guys just come out and they'll ask you, like, boob size and stuff like that?
Yeah, I had this one guy send me a message. He goes, what's the size of your breast? Do you have a bubble butt?
That's
Oh
what he
my
wanted to know.
God.
Yeah, I mean,
guys.
These guys are polished.
Yeah.
Now, Nicole, you've also had your share of losers, right?
Uh-huh.
Like this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
plenty. Oh, yeah, worse.
Have you had any success? Were there any normal guys?
there were a few normal guys. We became really good friends. I actually have a date tomorrow night.
Oh,
Good.
great.
Well, you may have to call us back. Is he taking you out?
He said he's taking me out. Yes, he asked what I want to eat. I haven't responded because I'm doing the radio show now. So
Well, let me ask you
Yeah.
something. The normal protocol, and I'm going to ask this to Nicole, too. Like, if you go out with these guys, is it expected that he picks up the whole tab, or do you as the woman offer to pay something, or you pick up a second round of drinks? What is the proper etiquette for you?
for me or Nicole?
You. I'm asking you first, Teresa, and then I'm asking Nicole.
I'm kind of old-fashioned. I believe that a man should, the first date anyhow, pay for the girl and show that he's a man and so on and so forth. And as you continue dating, I don't have a problem treating him for dinner or treating him for breakfast. But I think the initial date, I think a man...
Wait, Teresa, you said treating him for breakfast? Does that mean he got
Nice.
lucky the night before? I
Yeah.
think that flew over the audience.
Yeah, I know.
Alan, get your head out of the gutter.
All right, so
But I have a
don't know about
question. Do you-
breakfast date.
I'll buy you
If you're
breakfast
ordering
if
on the
you buy
menu, do you
dinner.
order the most expensive item on the menu?
No, absolutely not. I
The
don't
lobster.
do that.
I hate girls that they order the most expensive thing.
Yeah, well, you haven't been out with a girl other than your wife in about 40 years.
I used to do that when I was a kid. I did.
No.
I used to do that just in.
Now,
like, just on
let's ask
purpose.
Nicole the same question. So, listen, Nicole, you go out with a guy, okay, you're going out, first
Yeah.
time
no,
out.
the first date you don't want to help pay. Like I offer to pay the tip. I'm extra nice.
So you'll
So I'll
offer.
be like,
so,
oh, you want me to pay the tip? Like, you got this, man. Like, if they say they didn't got it, then that just shows that they don't got game.
so
Like,
even,
that's
let's
sad.
say that you're having a couple drinks. Do you offer to pick up a one round, or you don't do that?
No. If you want to keep drinking, that's up to you. It's not me.
Okay. See, I had this discussion with my son, my youngest son,
Mm-hmm.
and he said that he usually expects that if it's a second or third round, he likes the woman to at least offer
Right.
that he feels he's not being taken advantage of. So that's kind of the other
Yeah.
side of the story. But I think if he invites you out to dinner, you should pay for dinner.
Yeah.
Well,
Dinner.
I have to agree somewhat with some of the guys because there are, I mean, not all men are bad. There are girls out there who take advantage of men as far as being materialistic and expecting a guy to pay all the time. There are girls out there for that.
Yeah.
You can't think of guys either.
In fact, you know what? I'm probably going to let you go. I have a story like that where college girls hunt for sugar daddies.
You know where that started? University of Central Florida.
Hey, you know, Alan, you and Richard. Elkins is free to SugarDaddy.com.
SugarDaddy.com. Hey now.
I like that.
No,
Well-
it's sugar granddaddies. I mean,
Yeah,
we're so
sugar
old.
granddaddies. Yeah, sad. But listen, Nicole. Well, Nicole.
Hey, what?
Hey,
No.
Nicole's going to be up there next week. Maybe you girls will get together and you won't have to worry about guys.
I have one more question for her. Do you ever do any of that speed dating?
What was that?
Speed dating.
You know what that is?
Speed dating?
Speed.
It's fast
To the
dates.
front of the mic.
That's
No,
where
speed
Richard
dating.
goes out to dinner with you, and as soon as the meal's over, he runs out of the restaurant.
Well, you say you're going to the restroom and then you just leave.
No, you know what he's talking about. It's like a group of people, and you spend like 5 minutes,
and then the
you
bell
move
rings,
on.
and then you go to the next person.
You ever hear of that?
No, I never heard of that.
All right, maybe we'll have to have the first
a
Elkins and
phenomenon.
Friedman speed dating.
You know what?
and
I've
we should
never
do that in
done
our
that
office one
either.
night.
But guess who did?
Who?
My ex-husband.
He did what? Speed.
No, he hosted it.
He hosted a speed
I don't know if
dating.
he still does, but after we broke up, like he was like doing like the meetups and stuff.
Yeah.
And he'd be like the one to host that kind of thing.
Well, all
So if
right,
you're
listen.
listening, Doug,
The guy's trying.
Is that how you make it?
no.
All right, Freddie. Well, listen, I should ask Freddie what the proper. Freddie, would you expect a girl to pick up some of the tab, or you just say you
I'm
would?
going to tell you, I'm Plenty of Fish. I was there for years.
Were you there?
Were you really?
Yes, and I did it here in Florida.
Yeah.
I flew all over the country to meet.
To go out with girls?
Wow.
And they paid for
High roller.
Really? Some of the girls would actually
Wow.
I
pay.
want to write a book.
Freddie's gonna write.
about Plenty of Fish. Plenty of Fish is the most dangerous site in
Really?
the world.
Yeah.
Why?
There's more deaths
Deaths?
on Plenty of Fish because it's free,
Right.
and every psychopath in the world is on that site.
Yep.
I
Hi.
agree.
Get
I
off
agree.
Plenty of Fish. I'm against it too.
Teresa, we're starting to run out of time. I appreciate
worse,
you
though.
calling in. Maybe if you get a good date, maybe you'll come back on the air and tell us how it
But
went
if she
next
gets a
week.
bad date, she should
Or a
definitely
bad
go back
date.
there.
Alan, I have an idea. We should do a dating site. We should start up a dating site.
All right, let's get this. Give me a call
Let's
Monday.
do it.
We'll talk.
I'll give you a call on Monday. Nicole, it was nice
You
speaking with
too. Have fun. Good luck out there.
Yeah,
I'll
have
be
a
up
good day.
next week if you wanna. If you like, tell Alan if you wanna hang out.
You want to hang
Yeah,
out with the
somewhere.
lovely Nicole? You
You wanna-
girls can go out. It might be
Yeah.
fun.
Let's meet guys together. Let's.
Absolutely. Alan, I'll message you. You can, I guess, I'll call you on Monday and get Nicole's information.
You got it. All right.
Awesome.
Thanks, T.
Bye.
Talk to you soon. Now, we're going to go to our break, but I want Nicole to know that your friend Adam is on. So, Adam, hang in there, buddy. As soon as we come back from break, we'll
Okay.
pick you up.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back. The Elkins and Friedman Show.
Please welcome a new sponsor to the show. It's AMP2 TV, the first and only internet network that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet television production company, discover AMP2 TV, a full-service production company that can provide all streaming videos in studio or remotely. They offer web page development, and they use all the latest platforms to help make your business selling points more powerful. They can do remotes and live streaming, as well as tape productions. Let AMP2 TV handle all of your television production needs. Choose from a variety of creative TV and radio packages and see why AMP2 TV works with many major companies, including Comcast, Bravo, and Fox 29, as well as individuals and businesses of all types and sizes. To see samples of their work or to find out more, visit their website at amp2.tv. That's AMP2.tv. Or call them at 1-866-224-5422. That's 866-224-5422. Life is so overwhelming right now, isn't it? Emotional and financial challenges too much? More debt than you can possibly handle? Are you facing divorce or another family law problem? Injured and don't know where to turn? There is a source of solid, affordable legal guidance. At Elkins and Friedman, an experienced lawyer will explain options and treat you with respect and dignity. They help people throughout Central and South Florida solve those problems. This is a law firm you can trust, where they actually pick up the phone when you call. They have a 30-year record of positive results, and they make legal costs manageable for people from all walks of life. Make the call, 954-372-2630. When you visit, you might even meet Tiffany, the office mascot. Elkins and Friedman take the intimidation and the worry out of getting the legal help you really need. Call 954-372-2630 and begin to make sense of your life. Offices in Fort Lauderdale, Boynton Beach, and Palm Beach Gardens. Non-lawyer spokesperson. This is the Elkins and Friedman Know Nothing Show. Time to get back to Alan and Rich for more. If you'd like to join in, just call in 1-800-889-0267 and become part of the show. That's 1-800-889-0267. Once again, Alan Elkins and Rich Friedman.
And we're back, and somehow this conversation has degenerated from our discussion about Mother's
It's a
Day
good conversation.
to Plenty of Fish. And during our break, I got to tell you, our executive producer, Freddie's got some stories. If there's a little time.
Oh my God, this guy's got stories like
He does have stories.
Ryder has pills.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right, well, listen, we have another call on the line, and I don't know if I should say his name or not, so I will just say, friend of Nicole's, are you there?
Yeah, hey, how you doing?
Good. Now,
I'm not really a friend of Nicole's. I watch the show every Friday. I think she's super hot.
Yeah, she is. She's very hot.
Now, let me...
I think you guys should start the No Nicole show.
The No Nicole Show?
Yeah, I like
no, how
that.
about the More of Nicole Show?
See more of
Yeah,
Nicole's show.
I don't know where I can find her on a dating site or something, but I would totally ask her to marry me like that girl with the other guy.
No, you.
Now, let me ask you here, mystery call. You heard our discussion about Plenty of Fish. Have you ever been on the site?
Yeah, it actually has another name. You know, Plenty of F star.
I couldn't quite hear that.
It has another name. They call it something else because people use it for other reasons.
Oh, like you can't say it on the air.
Well, basically, are people on there just looking
Plenty
for
of
action?
beeping.
Plenty of what?
Beep.
Oh,
Yeah,
plenty
but like
of beeping.
Oh, like with the F word.
So
Yeah.
Okay.
let me ask you. You know, do you have any stories you could share? You've been on the site and you have in fact beeped with people.
Yeah, I actually do have a story to tell. I met this girl on Plenty of Fish, and we went out on a date, and she said that she worked she said she worked like 15 jobs, so she was always busy. So it was really weird. She would never talk on the phone, and she would call me, and she was obviously interested because she would ask to go out on dates and ask to hang out. So finally, one day I found out that I saw her phone, she unlocked it, and she was like basically juggling about 50 guys at the same time.
Oh man.
Yeah.
But what'd she look
so-
like? What'd she look like?
No, she was really pretty, actually. I mean, she was really pretty. I mean, it's just like, you know how you know something's off? Because
Yeah.
when, she was talking to so many different people that she would get things mixed up.
Yeah.
And I think that, like, online dating is kind of the destruction of relationships because women, they like to shop for shoes. So you say, like, the wrong thing or whatever, they just go on to the next, like, shoe, like, guy online,
Yeah,
it's
I
like
guess.
shopping for them.
Well, I don't know if you heard us, but tell me from the guy's perspective, when you take somebody out or meet up at a bar, you're going to go out, do you expect to pay or do you have an expectation of the woman picking up the tab at some point?
Oh, the girls always expect me to pay because they assume I have money. So I'm always defeated with that. I've never even had a girl offer. I don't even care,
Yeah,
But
you expect
I've never understood why there were guys that had girls pay for them. I don't know how that works out. I just always pay for them.
But let me
Good
ask,
boy.
I'm going to ask you, been a long time, been married for a long time, but let me ask you, you take a girl out, you take her to a nice place, you spend enough money. At what point what is your expectation of where it's going to go? Is there any kind of like unwritten rule about that now or not necessarily?
Well, to be honest, like, you know, if I was looking for sex, it's not hard for me to find it. I'm not like a bad-looking guy or anything. When I take girls out, I'm looking to get to know them, maybe date them or whatever. You know, if a lot of times they'll say, "Are you just looking for sex?" Be upfront and tell me. Because to be honest, if I was just looking for sex, I mean, I wouldn't be going on those sites looking for sex. I mean, you know, it's kind of a waste of time. For the same amount of money, you could just buy a girl rather than go on there and just try to look for sex. I just go out with them for dates, you know, and try to get to know them.
Have you
If
had
they're
any
cool
good
and it
luck
turns
on
into
any of the
something, then
sites?
Cool.
Have you found any that are actually okay?
Yeah, I found a lot of them that were okay. I dated a lot of girls from online. I think, like, if you own your own business or you have, you know, a busy job, you can find good people on there. I think just like anything else, like, you know, nowadays that's where everybody's dating. So just like anything else, I mean, there's good and there's bad people. It's what you make of it. But I was having a conversation with a girl last night about this. The problem is that guys are attracted to what they see, and their perception of things is, you know, kind of goes that way, and girls are more into what they feel. So when you have a guy talking to a girl online, guys tend to bring the conversation towards sex, and then girls get all offended and think the guy's just looking for sex, and that's just kind of our instinct because we're attracted to what we see. So there's a disconnect and a disparity between girls and guys on online dating because it takes all of the social interaction out of it, and you just have basically, you know, people communicating mind to mind without emotions, and, you know, you don't have the consequences of normal life where if you say something inappropriate, you get slapped in the face or, you know, embarrassed. You can say whatever you want.
Yeah.
And studies have come out, and they've shown that kids who, in this generation, who are basically growing up on iPads, their left brain is less developed, and the part of the brain that has to do with personality and social skills. And
I 100%
That's
believe
true.
what
That's
you're
very
saying.
true.
100%. You're right, and you know what? With the social media, you can pretty much say whatever you want to say without any real consequences, as opposed to just saying it to somebody's face.
Yeah, and basically, and so, and I actually talk to girls, a lot of girls on there, and I ask them their experiences because I find it interesting. And a lot of them will tell me, you know, like the craziest stories that you hear about. But if you look at it from another perspective, what it is it's just a bunch of kind of stupid guys who just don't really know how to connect with women in general. So they're just kind of doing what they want done. Like they'll send naked pictures of themselves because that's kind of the way that they see things. It doesn't mean that they're looking for sex or whatever, but it just kind of takes, usually years ago you would have to meet a girl and take her out, go on a date, get to know her. Now you just trade pictures and you just instantly start talking. There's no challenge. And if somebody says something wrong, you know, the guy or the girl can go on to the next person. This girl last night I was talking to, she told me she was in the middle of a divorce, and I said, was it 3 years? And she laughed and said, no, 1. Because there's no marriage anymore. I mean, you know, marriage doesn't last anymore. I mean, everybody just goes online and they meet, they have sex, and then they move on to the next person.
Now listen, I have to say this. You gave us an opening, and what I want you to do next time, ask her if she's happy with her divorce attorney. If she doesn't have one, you mention Elkins and Friedman. You promise me to do that?
I'll absolutely do that.
Thank you. Now, you want to share your name? I see it on the screen. I think I already said it, but would you prefer to...
Yeah, my name's Adam, and I'm completely in love with Nicole. I hope that she'll marry me.
No, you're
Whoa, is this on the level here, Nicole? Is this somebody that, friend of you?
Yes, he loves me. I'm sure.
Wow, it's very nice.
Seems like a very nice guy.
Yeah, you do. You sound like a
Yes.
really intelligent guy, too.
Good guy.
He made some good points.
Yeah, so, Adam,
Smart
thanks
dude.
for calling us. We'll put in a good word for you, buddy. All right?
Okay.
All right, thanks for
Bye.
calling.
Take care. Take care.
All right, why don't we go to our next break, and then we'll be back.
Sounds good. Stay where you are. Don't move.
Life is so overwhelming right now, isn't it? Emotional and financial challenges too much? More debt than you can possibly handle? Are you facing divorce or another family law problem? Injured and don't know where to turn? There is a source of solid, affordable legal guidance. At Elkins & Friedman, an experienced lawyer will explain options and treat you with respect and dignity. They help people throughout Central and South Florida solve those problems. This is a law firm you can trust, where they actually pick up the phone when you call. They have a 30-year record of positive effective results. And they make legal costs manageable for people from all walks of life. Make the call, 954-372-2630. When you visit, you might even meet Tiffany, the office mascot. Elkins and Friedman take the intimidation and the worry out of getting the legal help you really need. Call 954-372-2630 and begin to make sense of your life. Offices in Fort Lauderdale, Boynton Beach, and Palm Beach Gardens. Non-lawyer spokesperson. Please welcome a new sponsor to the show. It's AMP2 TV, the first and only internet network that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet television production company, discover AMP2 TV, a full-service production company that can provide all streaming videos in studio or remotely. They offer web page development, and they use all the latest platforms to help make your business selling points more powerful. They can do remotes and live streaming, as well as tape productions. Let AMP2 TV handle all of your television production needs. Choose from a variety of creative TV and radio packages and see why AMP2 TV works with many major companies, including Comcast, Bravo, and Fox 29, as well as individuals and businesses of all types and sizes. To see samples of their work or to find out more, visit their website at amp2.tv. That's AMP2.tv. Or call them at 1-866-224-5422. That's 866-224-5422. You're listening to the Alan Elkins and Rich Friedman Know Nothing Show with two longtime attorneys who are here to share their experience and knowledge and some fun along the way. The toll-free number, if you want to participate, is 1-800-889-0267.
Well, we're coming down the home stretch, Richard. Nicole.
Yes, we are.
I like Nicole's friend Adam.
Yeah, he's good.
Seems
You should have him on
a
again.
Perfectly nice guy.
If you're listening.
Yeah, he could be like a semi-regular.
Let me tell you, we're running out of time. I have just a couple of stories. You tell me if any of these strike your fancy, Richard, and then we can talk movies. This is a real article. Nagging costs the lives of hundreds of men. They say men who are subjected to nagging, constant demands by their mate, and worries from their partners were 2.5 times as likely to die within 10 years of those with less stressful relationships.
Really?
It's all those henpecked guys.
Surprising we're still alive.
It is surprising we're still alive.
Yeah.
Well,
Crazy.
but true story. And I don't know, go figure. I guess it kind of makes sense if your
Yeah.
wife's always nagging you.
Yeah, you get that pressure on you all the
Right.
time.
You know, the easy thing is just divorce them. But, you know, what are you going to do? Freddie, your ex-wife a nagging wife?
My ex-wife?
Yeah.
That's why they call her the ex.
Yeah, it's true. Well,
true.
no joke. I know. Well, I don't know. Anyway, nagging causes
Nagging
death.
wife, cause of death.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you heard about this story. I love this story. There was a flight on Virgin Atlantic flying from London to Las Vegas.
Right.
Okay, a flight from London to Las Vegas.
Nonstop.
You didn't hear this story?
No.
All right, true story. A woman, a young girl, actually, she was a young girl. She was seated next to a stranger. At some point during the flight, they became more than strangers. They went
They
to
became strange.
The Mile High Club.
went to the bathroom, okay, to join the Mile High Club, and got so loud, the flight attendants had to bust open the door.
Wow.
Not making that up. They're
Hot.
making so much noise. That's not the most amazing. That's bad enough. And in fact, it says the woman, a Brit in her 20s, spewed profanities at the crew, who had to handcuff her to the seat for the rest of the flight.
Wow.
But this is the best part of the story.
There's more?
You know, she was on the flight with her mother and father.
Oh
No.
my God.
Her mother and father.
Wow.
How embarrassing is that?
Awful. That took it to another level.
Says she was traveling with her mom and dad, and when she started getting all heated with the guy sitting next to her, went to the bathroom. People could hear the noise was so loud that they had to go ahead and force open the door.
Great. Can you
Isn't that unbelievable?
I know. Can't keep
Happy
quiet.
Mother's Day.
I know. So, but with your,
Just let them finish their business.
I don't know. I mean,
She was yelling.
I find that unbelievable.
Everybody stands in a front.
Right?
Who's
No.
next?
I know. Now, all right, I think that was interesting. Here's another story. Tell me if you ever did this in school, Richard. A student was arrested. You ready?
Yeah.
For mailing poop to the vice principal. Okay.
What grade was this kid in?
High schooler.
High school.
High school senior. It says a high school senior was arrested for repeatedly
Oh, that's
mailing
good.
packages containing cow and dog crap to his school's vice principal.
That's gross.
So what happened? I guess after the first package, they tried to determine where the package came from.
Right.
And then when he got 2 more packages, I guess they were on the lookout. I don't know what city this is, but they became suspicious, and it said when somebody, I guess the story started making the news, and it said when someone dropped off 2 more packages, I guess with the vice principal's name, the quick-thinking postal inspectors wrote down the license plate. So that's how they found this student.
Pretty good detective work.
But is that amazing? It says he was arrested, charged with 3 counts of disturbing activities at school. Now, here I don't know. 3 counts of molesting a school administrator and underage alcohol possession. I guess they found him with some alcohol.
How did he molest the
That's what I'm
administrator?
wondering. You open up a
Weird.
box of crap?
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's not molesting.
I know.
Say
Strange
crap.
people out
He
there.
molested my eyes, my
He's trying to
nose.
attention.
I mean, you
know.
never did anything like that.
He's
No.
an attorney. Tell him to call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Respect for authority. I know. What are you going to do?
Good-
All right,
good
let's talk
clients.
about the movie of the week.
What do we have? We got 5 more minutes. Should we do that?
No,
All
we
right.
got
Three.
3
You got
minutes.
3
Make
minutes.
it quick.
3 minutes.
All right, so let's talk about the movie. The movie of the week, Richard and I were talking about. I think I want to
Neighbors.
see this.
Neighbors.
It's a crude movie called Neighbors.
With Zac Efron and
Zac
Seth
Efron,
Rogen.
Seth Rogen,
Right.
and believe it or not, a beautiful Australian actress named Rose Byrne. You know who Rose Byrne is?
No.
She's good looking. It always amazes me. We have so many actors from Australia and New Zealand
Yeah.
show up in the films, no accent. I don't know how they do that. But anyway.
They practice. They have
Put up
speech
a
coaches.
picture. Her name's Rose
You got a
Byrne.
picture of
They've
her?
never heard of her. ROSEBYRNE. Anyway, Richard, you know what the story's about?
Something about a college campus?
All right, so what happens, there was a fraternity, I think, that got put out of their campus housing.
Right, and that's what Zac Efron is part
So
of the
what happened,
fraternity.
they moved to a residence in a house next door to this young couple, Seth Rogen and Rose Byrne, who just had a baby.
Right.
So if you've ever seen a Seth Rogen movie, you know there are a lot of flatulence jokes. I guarantee you. You know,
Yeah.
it's
rated
a
R,
body,
but it's supposed to be
body
funny.
R-rated comedy. Was that a movie that would appeal to you, Nicole,
Well,
or no?
yeah, no, I'd like
Right?
it. I want to see it.
There she is,
Sounds
Richard.
funny.
Take a look.
Very
She's
nice.
She
pretty
was from
brilliant.
Bridesmaids. She was
She
that
was
funny
in Bridesmaids.
Oh, was
That
she?
was like oh my gosh, she was hilarious. Yeah.
Was she good in that?
Yeah,
You know,
that was the best
probably.
movie.
Look at this. We got
Very
2
gorgeous.
minutes left.
Very nice. But Neighbors is the movie.
Yeah, Neighbors is a movie, and I think I'm definitely going to see it. Now, who could be calling now? I don't know. Can't listen to that anywhere. I don't know what that means, but that was our special guest, Teresa, saying, "Oh, can I listen to that anywhere?" All right, I'll call her after the fact. Anyway.
Yes.
We got 2 minutes left. I
You
got
have
more
2 minutes?
stories, but you don't hear more
2
stories.
minutes.
2 minutes left. Anything you want to add? You had a pretty good week. You settled a case.
Yeah, settled 2 cases.
2 cases.
Settled 2 cases, one at the beginning of the week, one towards the end of the week.
All right.
So,
So we
clients
can-
were happy.
Paid the bills this week.
Paid the bills. We could be able to keep the lights on this
Keep
time.
the lights on. Well, that's very good. Nicole, what do you got going on this weekend?
Let's see. I am going to New Jersey, New
You
York.
going back to see your sister again?
Yeah, I'm actually taking a road trip with some girlfriends, so we're
Oh
driving there.
my!
From here right
Yeah,
up
we're
to New
gonna
York.
drive-
Didn't you
up to
tell
New
me you
York.
were going to go to Las Vegas in a couple
Yeah,
weeks?
now
too?
I don't know if I'm doing that. I think
Okay.
I might just be doing this, but that'll
So
be fun.
road trip with the
Road trip
girls, huh?
to the
You're
city.
driving to New
Yeah,
Jersey.
my girlfriend's driving, and
That
then
would
I'm
make a
gonna
good
fly back.
movie.
Sounds
Road
like
trip.
fun. Road trip.
So I won't be here next week because I'll be.
Oh,
But you'll call
maybe
in.
you'll
There.
call in.
I'll call you.
Well, you won't be on the road though. You'll be with the
I'll be
girls.
getting home. Actually, I might be able to be here. I'm getting home that night.
If you're on the road with the girls, we want to hear.
No, I'll be flying
Want to
home.
hear about the trip?
But I'll let
All
you
right,
know.
Richard. Unfortunately, we didn't have time to talk about where college girls hunt for sugar daddies,
Next
but
time.
we'll
Yeah,
save
we'll save that one
next
for next week.
All right, I
I
guess
wanna
that's
know.
it. We
Yeah,
can say
we're
good-
done
for the
say
night. Another
30
great show.
seconds. Hey, Lynn, what are you doing for Mother's Day?
I just want to go on the boat and take it easy.
Going on the boat?
Yeah.
Your husband going to pilot the boat?
Yeah.
Make lunch? All right, good for
Nice.
you.
Yep.
Well, have a nice weekend. Freddie, you doing anything special? Just
No.
driving to Tampa.
You're probably just going on one of the dating sites, probably.
Ernie, I'm coming home. Get the engine revved up.
All right, so good
See
night,
you
Alan.
next week, everybody.
Okay.
We're here next week, so stay tuned for next week's show, and
Yeah.
you'll enjoy it.
You've been listening to the Elkins and Friedman Know Nothing Show, where maybe you learned a little something in spite of them. To reach Alan Elkins or Rich Friedman at their offices, call 954-772-6014 or 561-738-5988. Out of area, call toll-free 1-800-922-1277 or go online to elkinsandfriedman.com. Friedman is spelled with 2 E's. Be back here next week for more from Elkins and Friedman and their Know Nothing Show.